What's up, guys? Michael here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Tomica, Kizuna, Gattai, Earth, Granner, Leo Cheetah. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name because I don't know anything about this series. Yes, this is a series and or a franchise, and I know nothing about it, or really barely anything. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So taking a look at the Lion card or Leo card, listen. Again, I don't know anything about this series, so possible fans of this show possibly watching this, I hope I don't make you mad because I don't know anything about this series. I just got this guy in a Toys R Us in Japan a few years ago because I just wanted a cool transforming toy. So yeah, this is an official Transformer. It's just another franchise with transforming vehicle robots. So please don't get mad at me. I just like this guy, even though I barely know anything about the thing he comes from. So yeah. So, details are pretty good. Got little blue headlights, silver bumper right here. Got little green lion eyes. Got these little rubber spike things. We got a little driver cockpit here. And then the show, since I've seen small clips on YouTube about this, because after I got this toy, apparently there's these little cars that teenagers pilot to, pilot the robots, even though I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of them, and apparently these things are alive, so kind of like Transformers, except kids help drive them, or teenagers. Listen, I don't know. I could be getting a bunch of this wrong, so again, please forgive me for my lack of knowledge about this series. But yeah, and I do have an orange card that came from this series that I got in the little Japanese toy ball machine that are pretty fun. But I can't find it anywhere in my boxes or buckets, and I'm not even going to bother trying to find it. But they can clip into there just so you can have, no hollowness in there. So, yeah, pretty cool. So we got gold, we got Earth Granner or Granner. Listen, again, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I could go on YouTube, but I'm lazy, so I'm sorry. You got nice silver lion claws here. Once you flip these little sections up, you do a little Earth Granner. Or Granner, again, I don't know. You got boosters on the back, which, as you could tell, is his head. Yeah, and if you recognize that head, you guys probably saw him in my earlier videos, around when my channel literally first started. So there's that. He's also got rolling wheels with nice gold, actual rims, or I forgot what these things are called, and a little silver hubcaps that look like ninja stars, or at least I think they're supposed to look like ninja stars, but in the back, then there's bigger ones. So yeah, there's that. On the underside, you can just kind of see the head, little clips that'll attach into that guy, and little switch you can use to release to combine them, and you can see his hands and the lion jaw. So yeah, not much going on under there. So, and he does roll pretty well. I mean, I have a carpet, so I don't have the best example here, but yeah, I assure you he does roll pretty well. And now to the Cheetah car, or it says Leo Cheetah, so I'm assuming it's just called the Cheetah car. So yeah, it's obviously two legs folded up to try and become a car, and I'm pretty sure though no pilot goes inside this one, but again, I'm not sure. So you can correct me in the comments if this video even gets comments, because YouTube likes to do that sometimes. Yeah, he's got a little blaster on top, which is holding the weapon. I mean, I guess they did this so they can try and cover up the fact that, hey, these aren't supposed to be legs. What the heck are you talking about, man? But, no, I'm pretty sure in the show that it kind of looks like it's obviously legs, but again, I'm not sure. But I do these little dots on here to represent, spots on an actual cheetah. You also got little silver cheetah claws here, and a little head that kind of barely looks anything like a cheetah, but yeah. Yet again, it could, and I just am, I don't know. Who am I kidding? No, it doesn't. So, yeah. Yeah, that does not look like a cheetah head, but, still pretty cool looking. And got little green tires on top of here for some reason, but yet again, it could be, a big thing in the show, and I could not know, because I have no knowledge about this series, besides that it has transforming robots and kids pilot them, so. Or more teenagers. They sound more like teenagers. Yeah. You got little friggin' even though it's probably a sentient robot, it's got warning labels on it somewhere, like probably like right there. That kind of looks like a warning label. Like, really? Why did you need that? It's not a man-made machine, because maybe these things come from space. Again, I don't know. So yeah, get ready to hear I don't know a lot, because I don't know anything about this series. The underside, it's just the legs, and there's the word Cheetah. Oh yeah, you have to put stickers in certain areas on the Lion car and the Cheetah car. So, yeah, you got the little, obviously, Cheetah feet right here. You got, but I do like how they try to add little taillights and little boosters right there. So, yeah, that's at least nice. So yeah, we got the Cheetah car with a head that doesn't look anything like a cheetah, or almost nothing like a cheetah. And since he has more visible wheels than this guy, even though that wheel's pretty big, this guy can roll pretty well, as you can see. So, yeah. They're just two little cars based off cats. And apparently there's also bird ones, like I think I see a beetle one in a YouTube thumbnail that I'm looking at right now, because I had to look up YouTube videos in order to pronounce the name at the beginning of the video. So, yeah. Let's just get into the size comparisons for these guys. So for size comparisons, I would do Mini Kanjin, though I'm too lazy to separate him into his 4 battle vehicle modes right now. So here is Transformer, Cyberverse, Shock Blast, Shockwave. Yep. And Droney. He's like about the size of like the Cheetah dude right here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for the size comparisons. Now it's time to transform these guys into a big guy, since, you know, these two combine. Let's get into that. Actually, before we get to transformation, there's one thing I need to show you, and then I'll show you guys, well, the transformation. So you're going to want to remove the lion claws here, which we're going to want to do for the transformation, but we're going to get to that in a bit. There's these little ports on the side of the lion claws that attach to this area right here in car mode, that connect onto the side of this little section right here, the front section of the car. Then I'm pretty sure you're supposed to flip these little rubber spikes down for like a little cool spike ramming attack, since you got the claws, the spikes, and these, which kind of look like lion claws themselves. So, yeah, there's that. So, actually, we're going to keep those down, since you need to flip those down for transformation. And remove the lion claws from the side right here. Then we're just going to move these off to the side. So, I was going to start out with the Cheetah at first, but then since I just showed this, may as well get this guy ready. So we're going to unpeg the hands from the front section here, since there's these two little ports right here that are connected to the hands. And speaking of the hands, we're going to want to flip them out, and then untab the arms from there and flip them down. So it's not that hard. You can just do it without even trying to untab it, since it's like already kind of out there anyways. Like the tab's already, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you get it. Then we're going to want to flip the arms out like this, so the front inside of the arms are facing forward, and then we're going to push this lion chest up, and then flip these arms forward like this. And we're going to want to flip these tires onto the back of the shoulders. And we're going to want to push these entire sections up, and then flip this head up a bit, and then attach these little holes into these ports right here. Yeah. And then we're going to rest the head right there for dramatic effect, because, you know, why not? So now let's get into the Cheetah. So for the transformation of the Cheetah, we're going to want to remove this section right here. And yes, we only have to remove one section, unlike the lion, which we had to remove 3. And this will become a gun or a blaster and a sword, and also a sword holster, since, you know, for the robot mode. So we're just going to move that off to the side. And then we're going to want to start with the actual Cheetah. So we're going to flip his head around. Then with the ratchet joints here, we're going to flip this section up, the crotch section. And we're going to want to flip these little knee spikes out, or knee pads, whatever. And since the knees are kind of on a double ratchet here, it's kind of hard to notice what's going on. But once you get used to it, or look at the instructions if you actually have this, and then we're going to want to click this section one forward, the bottom ones, and then we're going to use the top section and click them one up. And then we're going to want to flip the heels up like that, and then we're going to split the legs. So there is the Cheetah, all transformed. Now let's get to combining both of these guys. So to combine these guys together, I had to flip my camera up or move it up in order, to see what's going on since he's getting pretty tall. So to attach these guys together, there's this little like clip area, which is kind of in the shape of a mushroom, if you can tell what's going on right there. He's kind of like right there. And then there's this little little spring-loaded section right here in this part right here that we're gonna attach together. And it is gonna lock in place. And without, if you don't want to break something, you can't separate them without using this little trigger right here, which I showed you guys earlier in the line section of the review, the line car. So we're gonna want to, if you want to separate these guys, you want to, it's gonna be kind of hard to show here, but you're gonna want to, flip this section back, and then they're just gonna separate and pull them apart, and so they're gonna separate. I just said that twice, but whatever. So yeah, that's how you separate them and combine them. So let's do that. And then there's these little ports on the inside of the lion claws that attach to these little holes on the cheetah claws. So, and this one's kind of loose on mine, but I don't really care since it's pretty solid no matter what. So now for the final section of the transformation, you're going to want to flip this section down and then twist his head around if you didn't already. But usually when I transform this guy, I usually just flip the head around before, attaching them. But anyways, here is Leo Cheetah in his robot mode, or I just call him Leo. So let's get straight into him. So pinning and sculpting on the robot mode is pretty awesome. So let's get into Leo Cheetah, or just Leo. And it's going to be kind of hard to get into his head since of, the lion chest. But actually, wait, no, let's start there. Because we didn't really get a good look at the jaw or the rest of the mouth, or the head. So, yeah, there's little caution signs, though apparently since he's probably alive, I can't remember. I don't know why that's there, unless he is not a living, breathing robot, so I could be wrong about that, and that could be totally, can totally make sense why that's there, so, and I'm struggling to talk today. So yeah, got a little golden jaw with silver teeth, a little silver right there, and a little black nose, or nozzle, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's also a hinge joint right here at the lion thing, so the lion mane, I don't know what that is, part of the mane, somewhat. And and I have a good idea of how to get to the head details, so do that. And yeah, there's that's okay. Yeah, don't follow my camera, buddy. So yeah, he's got nice little green eyes, a white battle mask, little gold. Don't worry, these little sections aren't that sharp. They're just rubber pieces, so those are pretty cool. And the head crest and the actual boosters that were you saw in the lion mode, they look pretty cool too. So there is that. It's red. So nothing much on the back of the head besides the boosters. So yeah, there is that. And a lot of the details we did see in the vehicle modes, but I didn't really show them off. So there's even little gold plastic right here. You even got these little things which are on little tight hinge joints, probably for like some combination for figures that I don't have. So yeah, sorry. And there's more caution, like warning labels on like hands right here. So yeah, there's that. And nice detail on the cheetah legs. So yeah, and since this guy has cheetah legs, he's gonna run pretty fast since, cheetahs are fast little cats. I mean, not little, but you get my point. There's even little, like, vent stickers on the side. So, it says little Leo right there. So that's pretty cool. On the back, there's not really all that much going on besides the cheetah head. Guess you can say he's a butt head. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. And I also actually, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of forgot to mention that there's like this little license plate and tail lights back here. And it says Earth, Granner, or Granner, Leo. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about the butthead joke, though. I am immature. So, yeah, and there's little, like, other cool mechanical detail on the side right there. But I'm pretty sure those were just to tab the arms in the line car mode, so... Yeah, and we just got the front of the line car on the back, so there's that. The reason why I'm trying to do this with one hand is because my other hand's holding the camera, which is keeping the camera well in place since I'm filming this on my iPad. And there probably wasn't enough room on my new recording shelf that you saw me, like, filmed the Trailblazer short on, you know, a little green Lego Transformer. So yeah, sorry about trying to do this with one hand. And yeah, on the inside of the Cheetah legs, there's only screw holes, so. But there are these cool little, like, grady details. It's kind of hard to see because the leg's in the way. So, you have little tabs to connect the legs. And I also forgot to mention that there's also more of those little Cheetah spots on the little knee pads. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. And for his accessories, we got this little thing that we removed from the Cheetah while during the transformation. And it is a gun / sword holster. And I originally thought the sword was just completely like this, since you can click it in there. It's just a long handle with a small blade. So I guess it could be like a switchblade, I don't know. But it's supposed to be a gun, which I realized like a couple or a few years after I got this guy, so my bad. There's also a port right here, which I don't know what it's for. And there's also 4 ports on the swords, so you can attach it, like, so you can have like the sword attached to the front of his arm. If you want like kind of a cool like warrior look, you can like attach it to the side, like right there, but it's kind of hard since there's a second one and there's like this little section right here. And by the way, you can remove these. I'm pretty sure that's not like intentional, but you can do it, and they're easily reattachable. I don't even know if that's a word. And yeah, but you can also peg it on the side like that, sideways on either side. But that kind of looks interesting. I guess it kind of looks cool, but also kind of interesting and weird. So, but yet again, it probably looks cool, and I'm just, you know, looking at it in a different way. So I guess there's that. There's also ports on the legs, so leg sword. It's gonna be a real sharp kick, am I right? I really need to come up with better jokes. I am running out. So yeah, obviously you can hold the sword. It's plastic, so no worry about getting cuts unless you really try hard, but I'm pretty sure you don't want that. And you can also have him hold the gun, but you know, on my copy, the gun is pretty dang loose. Yeah, and the barrel of the gun is literally just like the barrel of the gun in the Cheetah mode. Wait, I'm actually just realizing something. I could be wrong about this, though, since this kind of looks like the thing to attach to there, can I... Oh my god. He can have... he can just be like a giant pair of legs with a gun on top. Oh my god, I just realized you can do that. I don't know if that was intentional, but it does fit pretty solidly on there. And kind of hard to remove. But, okay. Luckily I didn't break anything, so... Yeah, I'm just sorry, I wanted to try that out. And the sword is, for some reason, bending, and I don't know why that is. Like, it's bending at this section right here. So... yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I like to personally keep it off to the side most of the time, so... yeah, I just like this guy on his own. Even though I barely know anything about the series again, for the millionth time of me saying that, again, I cannot talk. I really do enjoy this figure, even though I barely know anything about the show, so that's pretty cool. Now, it's time for the Poseability. So for Poseability, he's got a swivel at the head. He cannot look up or down. I mean, he can look up, but that will just detach the whole head section, so pretty sure you don't want that, so yeah, just a head swivel. He's got ratchets all over the place. Ratchets on the shoulders, both shoulder sections. He's got a double elbow, which it doesn't sound like a ratchet. And even though this is transformation, you can move the wrists in. And again, I forgot to show you guys something which you can do in this mode as well. There's also little port holes on the hands right here, even though that makes his feet kind of look bare, which is kind of funny looking if you ask me, but pretty cool, I guess. And you can use these little things you use to attach the claws to the feet. You can attach them to the hands, so he can do like a cool, you can have like little lion claws. It's actually pretty awesome. Oh yeah, there's also ports on his arms, forgot to mention that, so. Yeah. Let's just reattach the feet, and yeah. So yeah. He's also got a waist swivel. Pretty nice. The lion mouth can like do that, so he can like do a grumpy face, like, and he can like roar or be happy, like, or shocked. That was more of a shocked sound effect, so. Whoops. He's got ratcheted hips, double ratcheted knees, which are sometimes kind of hard to get back in the straight position, but sometimes it's real easy. And then he's got ratcheted feet that can move up and down, which are kind of loud, but they're pretty cool. And sometimes I think these are more hard to get back in the straight position than the knees. Oh, and he can have an ankle pivot, and can move out to the other side. So yeah, that's basically it for posability for him. So yeah, now it's time to get to the size comparisons of the robot mode. And I just tell you, this guy is big. So for size comparisons, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mini Condon, or Michael Mini Condon. So yeah, and I am shorter than this guy. So yeah, he's taller than me. But hey, you look cool, so you get a pass. And I just kind of like you as a figure, so you get a big pass there. My previous review, Transformers Cyberverse Deluxe Shockwave. He's shorter than me, or I'm shorter than him. I messed up my lines there. Swapsies, I guess, for, size, if that made sense. And I'm doing this size comparison for a reason, Cyberverse Deluxe Windblade. The reason I'm doing that is because I used to do like a little series that I kept to myself way before my YouTube channel. Like that included her in there, and they were like they like to hang out and such with other characters that no longer exist because I had to take them apart because they were Bionicle and Lego. So yeah, she's like a bit shorter than him, or like way shorter. So yeah, that is it for this guy. So guys, that was my review of the Tomica, Kizuna, Gattai, Earth Granner, or Granner, Leo Cheetah. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope you guys liked this review, even though I barely know anything about the series. So there's that. And I don't know what the ending of the series is like, because not the full series is on YouTube, and I don't know what streaming services it's on. So there's that. So however the show ended, which I don't know how it ended, but however it ended, I just imagine this guy like appeared through a portal like a bit after the ending of the show, and just like appeared in my universe with no memory of who he was before. So even if he wasn't alive, so I hope you guys can understand. And plus, I just like a cool transforming figure, even if it's not officially Transformers. So yeah, again, for the millionth time, I hope you guys understand. And I'm probably gonna make him an Autobot in my videos. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified anytime I post, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Why do I always say bye like that? I have no idea.